the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change.
3 days later.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard. Everyone's laughing, by the way, but it's true because everybody's heard it too. Everyone heard it, right?
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Dwayne Johnson, you thought you were safe, huh? You thought you was doing something, huh? You thought you was doing something. You saw the DC universe not as a project that needed help. Not as a franchise that could use a big name to give it a shot in the arm. You saw the DC universe as a cash cow, as another charismatic project that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson could be inserted into to become the center of the universe, to increase your stature and your fame. So you marketed Black Adam. Now don't get me wrong, Black Adam is a dope as shit fucking character. I absolutely love Black Adam. And you marketed the character as the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change, because my character is about to arrive and become the center of the DC cinematic universe over characters like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Cyborg, Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, any of the various characters that have been mainstays of the initial incarnation of the Justice League, that Black Adam was going to be top tier, above everybody, above reproach, and all the new movies were going to basically circle around Black Adam with him being at the core of the universe, carrying the pillar of the DC universe upon his back. And what ended up happening? Your movie was mid as fuck. Not only was your movie mid as fuck, from what the sources are saying, your movie didn't even like make bank. Like, imagine if you put $100 into a project and you expect to get back 1,000, but you put $100 into the project and you get back 105, and it's been 3 months, and you're like, wow, only $5. Like, your movie was a crypto scam. It was a movie that was supposed to be driven by hype. And that hype was that the Rock's fans were going to be so rabid that they were going to show up, and the DC executives who were about to be fired by Discovery, that the Rock was going to come swoop in with his production company. They were going to make $1 billion movie, and then he was going to coerce them, now that he had this newfound power and this newfound superiority and proof in the pudding, on the bank account, on the checking account, cut the check, that The Rock was the person they needed to bet on over Superman. And instead, what happened? New leadership sat back. They watched. You came in with your movie that cost like $200 million, and that's not even taking into account promotional material that you've probably spent on this movie, multiple different ads, being levitated down at fucking Comic-Con, the 3D CGI thing that you blasted with lightning. Who knows how much all that shit cost? But your movie didn't make any money. It didn't make any waves. And in this business, baby, you gotta make the money. But you see, there's another caveat. Because if your movie didn't make the money, but it was really well reviewed, you would have probably got a sequel. But instead, the new leadership from Discovery came in and they were like, yo, this movie is mid as fuck. We haven't made any money back. And here's this guy running around on social media talking about how, oh, hey, the hierarchy of power has changed, and Black Adam versus Superman. And he's making all of these moves and concessions with our authority, with our voice. But it's a gamble. Is he gonna succeed? Is he gonna fail? We don't know. We're hoping he succeeds, because if he does, we're not gonna get fired. But problem is, he failed. He fucked up. He didn't fucking deliver. The Rock's fans did not show up and show out with that cash. As a direct result, his shit was shelved. What he wanted to set up with Henry Cavill, and I really feel bad for Henry Cavill in regard to this, because The Rock really, really, really sold him a lemon, which was Superman versus Black Adam. And I feel as though this is karma. Because Zachary Levi was like, hey, and he talks about this. You can go watch the video where Zach talks about this, where he went to The Rock and was like, you know, hey, Black Adam, you know, we teased his character at the end of the first Shazam movie. He's a really big Shazam villain. Would you like to cameo in Fury of the Gods? Like a 5-second or 10-second cameo, just showing your character, like, showing up and interacting with basically Shazam to set up a future Shazam versus Black Adam movie. And The Rock told him that he's not interested in being in the kiddie pool. A variation of that. But basically, like, you know, Shazam is like kid shit. Why would I involve myself with, like, your fucking kiddie movie when I'm gonna go off and I'm gonna fight Superman, then I'm gonna fight the Justice League, then I'm gonna 1v1 Darkseid, then I'm gonna run faster than the Flash, then I'm gonna become king of the fucking Amazons. Why would I waste my time with your movie? And Zachary Levi was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking argue with that. That's cool. We don't need you. Hey, guess what? The first Shazam movie did better than your first movie. The second Shazam movie is probably on track to probably do better than your movie. Flash movie is going to do better than your movie. Aquaman made 4 times the amount of money that you made. You failed. And you dragged poor Henry Cavill into this. Like, I said this before, and a lot of people said that maybe I was wrong, but I do not believe that Henry Cavill would have just simply up and left The Witcher for creative differences if he didn't have assurances from the outgoing management and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson that he was going to come back and play Superman. There's no way. I do not believe that would happen. He's too big of a Witcher fan, and he'd been dealing with that BS for 3 seasons. There's no way he would have left in the middle of production. Like, well, even before production, without guarantees like, hey, you're coming back as Superman. Hey, I want to do a Black Adam versus Superman movie. There's no way he would have done it. He wouldn't have came back and even done the cameo if he did not get those assurances. But the problem is, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson oversold. He oversold what he could do. He oversold what he was going to accomplish. And he dragged everyone down. The reason why, and I really feel like the reason why all of the old guard, all of the WB executives who were basically fired and let go, and James Gunn was ushered in, the reason why they were let go as quickly as they were was because Black Adam failed. If Black Adam had made $1 billion, I feel as though James Gunn wouldn't have been given that role. He'd have probably been given a couple more movies under his control, kind of like a Russo brothers situation, where he was going to be making the big ensemble movies while they focused on some smaller movies here and there, with The Rock's character maybe popping up here and there every once in a while. But because Black Adam was a lemon, it didn't ignite any of the shit that The Rock was trying to sell. He brought Henry Cavill in on bullshit. On absolute fucking bullshit. And it really ties into rumors that I've been hearing in the background for the last few years, where they said that everything you see about The Rock is fake as fuck. Where everything about him is basically PR and spin, and his PR team exists to make sure that every single thing that he does looks good. Black Adam does not look good. Black Adam is a failure. And because Black Adam is a failure, he unfollowed the movie. He unfollowed Warner Brothers. He's probably not taking any of their fucking calls. And he has moved on. He's washed his hands of the entire situation. Because he cannot get his way. What he was hoping for was to become the center of a multi-billion-dollar franchise. He did not ignite that fire. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's out. He's out. And I can't even complain about the fact that he's out, because I don't give a fuck. Like, as far as I'm concerned, fuck The Rock. Like, he can go off and make another Fast and... Oh shit, can't do that no more. Huh! Look, hey, like, yeah, you can't go back to the other multi-billion-dollar franchise. It doesn't sound like they're gonna be making a Hobbs and Shaw 2. Like, look, looks like we need to go back to either teaming up with Kevin Hart for movies, or doing movies with budgets of like $20 million with like $300 million returns. Big budget hero movies ain't for you. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. That's all you got to do. Stay in your lane. This wasn't for you. I saw what you was trying to do. You was trying to make the big money, big check moves, but you're full of shit. You're full of shit. And you know, you dragged poor Henry Cavill down with your bullshit. So I'm fairly certain that Henry Cavill's not even fucking taking your calls anymore either. But that's basically it. I wanted to get that off my chest. Because that's been aggravating me all day. And I meant to talk about it yesterday, but work kind of got busy, so I didn't make a video when I got home. But we're making a video now. We're making a video now. Because fuck Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Straight up, 100%. I'm hoping that we never see him in the DCU ever again. If James Gunn know what he's doing, he will never invite The Rock to come or play another DC character. If anything, I would hire the dude who plays Young Rock to come back and play Black Adam in an actual Shazam Black Adam movie. But I already know, like, Kevin Feige has said something a long time ago, which is that, like, he tends to watch other companies and see how actors and actresses interact with those people before he extends them a call. Like, he's also been talking shit about, like, joining MCU. He's not joining MCU. It's not gonna happen. Kevin Feige would never hire him. And that's that. But let me know how you feel. Do you feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson is the reason why we're having this discourse about Henry Cavill and Superman? Because he oversold and underdelivered and dragged Henry Cavill down into the fucking abyss with him? Let me know. Comment down below. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.